I'm a junior at Capella University now, majoring in information technology and software engineering. We'll get we'll get our A plus certification, our CompTIA A plus, and more as well. Hope to get an internship soon. Man, congrats, Ajax. Congrats. That's the direction you want to go in right there. That's a really good direction to go in. Not everybody has that opportunity, so you are very blessed. If I wanted to get into tech but didn't want to program, what do you recommend? Awesome. So that's a great question. I love when people ask me this question because there is an answer. If this was me, if I wanted to get into IT, I wanted to make that money. I wanted to have that prestige of working alongside of science, engineering, and technical gurus. What I would do, and I wanted to be in a stable environment, unlike and not as stressful. Like teaching is super stressful. Healthcare industry right now, especially in the US, is super stressful, crazy. And not as you want something not political. You just want to make that money. I know what you're saying. So if this was me, but I didn't want to be technical, I know I'm not technically inclined. I'm like, damn, I can't. I'm having trouble even reconfiguring my phone. How am I gonna fix a server? You know what I mean? So if this is you, what I would recommend is something called project management. I talk about this probably every week. Project management makes as much or more money than your average IT person. It's not technical, but they're adjacent to, we need them. Like whenever working, I'm an information system security officer. I'm not going to get very far without a project manager because our projects are so huge that we need somebody to help us to guide us to contact other companies, other departments, get us all together in the same room and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. For management says we got to do this and that. And they're not necessarily a manager of people. They're a manager of the process. That's what they're doing. So they know tools, they know things and processes like, they know things like Scrum processes. They know these are processes that allow large organizations to do manage very complex systems from the time that they are being implemented to the time that they're being decommissioned. That's what they do. So go to Google and type in project management. And then it'll show you a lot of stuff that you need to know. There's tons of stuff, but your ultimate goal is going to be to get a PMP. A PMP is a certification, a project management certification. And that certification is worth a lot of money. So that's what I would do. It's very secure. Like it's just like this job here. It is resistant to all of the shenanigans that go on with the stock market because they really need people to do this work. You're going to be working with the state or the federal government or aerospace technology or large projects that are not necessarily dealing with FANG, which is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, and all other gigantic companies that are sucking the life out of the stocks. Because it's not based on it's based off of utility rather than stocks. Not to say that Amazon and Facebook are not useful. It's just that sometimes their value is very much inflated because of all of the investors and stuff messing around with the stock market and stuff. That's why you have this collapse that's what you're seeing right here. That's why all the layoffs are happening because the Fed is messing around with the interest rates and the stock market is collapsing. So their stock is going down. So they have to figure out ways to continue to make the same amount of profit. And the way they do that is to fire people. So, okay. Wayne. Hey, Wayne, how you doing, man? Wayne says, having knowledge or PMP certification, reducing risk for the company.